Well, you would think.
I don't get. Somebody in the room says the public option is a Trojan horse for single payer, which is true. I mean, that's really they're calling it a public option, but it is.
Well, you've got to remember that in Chicago, I think in 2003, there was a tape of Obama saying that he was a fan of the single pay style health care like the UK, like Canada. You've got to also, there was a deal on tape where Barney Frank came out and said, I'm a fan of the Canadian style single pay. They've been quoted as saying that they're a fan of it. And this public option leads to the control of government over your health care and all of your health care, which is going to end up being the avenue towards that.
So at the end of all this, when healthcare reform gets passed, if it does, is there government run anything in the final plan? In your opinion?
Let's see. Amtrak, Postal Service, Cash for Clunkers. I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me out with a real successful pilot program that the government.
Don't forget about Fannie and Freddie. Don't forget about that. It was real. Jules, Fannie and Freddie was real successful, weren't they?
Oh, blazingly successful.
Oh.
I mean, we put that on a pedestal for the epitome of perfection and how to run any kind of organization.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you had no job, you could get a loan and buy a house. I mean, it was fantastic.
Thank you, Clinton. All right, so here's my question. Here's my 2012, and then Jules, I'm sure you have something to say, and then you're gonna have that time for a minute and a half.
I like how you assume I'm going to have something to say.
You're a female. It's
now I'm under pressure.
All right. The Republican Party doesn't have a leader. Who do you think in 2012 is going to be running against? Who gets the final nod to run against Obama? And please do not say Palin, because America proved last year we are not ready for a female president. As many as people that may not like that, we're not ready. Don't say Palin, please.
Let's see. How about Sarah Palin? No.
Oh,
I really think that, have you noticed that Tim Pawlenty, the ex-governor of Minnesota, is kind of creeping out there? Have you also noticed that Mitt Romney may be back in the play? Also, there is a legislator by the name of John Thune that might kind of be a horse that's been overlooked. It's going to be very interesting. What we need is we're going to need our own brand, so to speak. And unfortunately, it's come down to marketing. You've got to be a really top-notch marketer to get the office of the President of the United States, because basically Obama was a brand. He was a brand that was popular to be associated with. He was a brand that people wanted to be cool and be a part of. And we're going to have to topple that, because as you guys can see, even, he has not done much except for win the Nobel Peace Prize. He still has got halfway decent numbers. And I think a lot of it is because of his branding and his marketing.
I want to go with Huckabee, Noelle. I want to say Huckabee. I like him.
Huckabee is setting up a really good stage for it, and a lot of people like him. The only criticism I've heard for Huckabee is that he is extremely leaning right. But for everyone that said that, our party, which, a lot of the moderate Republicans voted for the first time ever for a Democrat, voted for Obama. So you may see the party trying to get back to its original roots of conservatism and bring someone like Huckabee. He's a great guy. He was the governor of Arkansas for a long time, and a really good guy.
All right, I want to play word association with you before we part. I'm going to give you a name, and you're going to tell me the first thing that comes to mind, okay?
Oh, great. Okay.
All right, here we go. We'll start off with an easy one. Sean Hannity.
Awesome.
Yeah. Seems like a good guy. Second, Glenn Beck.
point maker. Wow.
Your state, Bill Clinton.
Scary.
Number 4, Harry Reid.
Happy Halloween.
I would say Satan, but that's close.
Yeah.
All
Same
right.
thing.
Number 5, Michael Jackson.
No moss.
No mind.
Wholeheartedly agree.
All right.
You didn't say I couldn't speak in Spanish.
That's
Wah,
fine.
wah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, here, hold on. You don't have to do that yourself. Here. There we go. There's our.
You guys are big time. This is big time.
Yeah, this is as big as you can get without getting paid.
It is.
I'm actually going to break a sweat. I'm nervous. It's great.
And I have one more. I'm sorry. It's a bonus.
Fabulous.
The Ford Show.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Did you like that?
Yeah, that was nice. Until I put my.
Your mother told me to say that.
Tonight I'm going to park my brains on the ceiling, and in my letter of goodbye, your name will be included. I hope you can live with that.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yes, I can.
Fine.
I like this one. We need to have her back.
I'm just that narcissistic.
Yeah. Real quickly, I know I'm supposed to let you go, but I just really want to know this. Is Sean Hannity like 6'10"? Because he looks about 6'10" on TV.
He is a pretty tall guy, and he is. You know what's really funny about Sean Hannity is he is the person that you see on TV.
Yeah.
A lot of times when the cameras go off, we are all still talking, and it's the same rhetoric that's going on camera. It is not a bunch of hype or scripts or what you're going to say or what. That is all free flow. And let me tell you something that Hannity does that's really wild, and I learned it the first time I was on. We had a bunch of talking points of subjects, that we're probably going to discuss these. I mean, you can't just come on a show and just go, oh, what do you think of this? Well, let me tell you something. Sean Hannity was looking over some papers right before the break and went, no, people are tired of this. Did you guys read the article today about blah, blah, blah? Let's break it with that. And I mean, my eyes were as big, they were huge, like saucers. I'm like, oh my God. And so we talked about it just like we would talk with all of us right here.
Yeah.
And that is who he is. So that's why I like that show so much. It's not a big rehearsed, the Great American Panel is very raw. It's about as raw as you can get for live TV. And Sean Hannity is who he is on and off the air. And a lot of the personalities are personalities.
Yeah.
But Sean Hannity really believes, what he is saying and lives by it. It's pretty cool.
And before you go, how many times have you wanted to punch Bob Eckel?
Bob, what's so funny is that Bob and I get along great. Off camera, we're always laughing, we're talking, everything's great. The minute the cameras come on, he wears his liberal hat, and I verbally want to annihilate him, but I have to be contained. So
that's how I feel about Ford every week, though.
Yeah, thank you.
We're fine, and then as soon as he opens his mouth on air, I just want to punch him in the face.
Wow, I hate this.
Oh,
Wow,
Jules.
nice.
See, now you know. I'm so sorry, Ford.
All right, Noelle, are you gonna come back?
Yes, I will. I think this was a lot of fun. And appreciate the call. And you guys are really going far.
Well, we hope so. Someday.
Yeah.
Someday.
Yeah.
All right,
Awesome.
Noelle. We'll work out. We'll have you on hopefully sooner than later.
All right. You guys have a great show. A lot of fun.
Thank you very much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.